It's been a wild few days in the world of football. Yesterday, Victor Boniface had a complete crash out on Instagram. I waited a day just to get some clarity on the situation, just to know a bit more. Uh, so, if you don't know, Victor Boniface, who plays for Leverkusen, has been linked to AC Milan for a while. And apparently he fucking failed his physical fitness test for the club. I've never seen that happen in the fucking sport. You know how fucking insane that is, that he literally fails the fitness report, and now Milan are not willing to want him anymore. So he goes on Instagram yesterday, and he has the message that says Boniface no serious, he day everywhere. I day club like Leverkusen and club like Milan want me, and I no serious. So if I serious not club for Jupiter, I go day play clowns everywhere. If I no serious and I day this level make I remain like that. So my understanding of the English Nigerian dialect is not very good, but I think I understand a bit of what's going on here. He says clubs like Leverkusen and Milan, even though like people claim that he's not serious, these clubs still want him. If he's not actually serious, then he'll just go off to wherever to play football. He's calling people clowns, the people talking about him, and his final thing that he says: if I'm not serious and I'm at this level, then I should stay doing what I'm doing. That's what I understood from this. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nigerians, if you know better than me. That's what I got from this. But I can't understand if people just don't understand what the fuck he's talking about. And I'm guessing this is like. Actually, I'm not guessing. This was confirmed. Uh, and people like took this a lot of ways. This is fucking hard to understand, so I can see how that happened. But I don't know, dude. It was a bunch of controversy. And then hold on. Yeah, and Fabrizio Romano, he reported that shit, and apparently Boniface did not like that. Just today, just in Victor Boniface's shared DMs exchanging words with Fabrizio Romano. So this is obviously from Victor Boniface's POV because his messages are on the purple and he's the one who posted this. Don't make this a big issue. This is about some Nigeria media. This has nothing to do with my transfer, okay? You have to delete that statement. This has nothing to do with Milan or Leverkusen. Ah, okay, bro. It was mentioning Milan and Leverkusen. This has nothing to do with them. That's why. Yeah, so basically, him and Romano are in some beef because Romano apparently spoke too soon. He made some uh, uh, he made some inaccurate predictions on what the fuck Boniface was saying. Again, I can't even blame him. And I don't think English is even Romano's first language, so that must have been just like a double mind fuck. So I can't even blame him for not understanding that. And Boniface was upset. He messaged him obviously, and I'm pretty sure Romano has the whole thing down. I'm pretty sure. Let me know. Yeah, I don't see this anymore. Okay, just repost. Whatever. Anyways, he probably took it down. Either way, it doesn't fucking matter. Uh, my whole take on that, bro, is if you fail a fitness test, you're an unserious football player. You should probably fucking, I don't know, dude. Just reevaluate yourself. No way you're playing the sport at a professional level and you're failing fitness tests like that. That is fucking embarrassing. He needs to look at himself, look at what he wants to do in life, and yeah, whatever. I think Milan have completely. I think the talks for the deal have completely fallen apart. He'll probably stay at Leverkusen. All right, bro. As if one Bellingham wasn't enough, bro, we have another one, and he's a bigger problem than his brother. Joe Bellingham's parents have been banned from Dortmund. Even the parents, bro. Like four of them, they're all a fucking issue, bro. Joe Bellingham's parents have been banned from Dortmund's dressing room. They were angry after seeing their son being submitted at halftime and were trying to confront the manager in the tunnel, bro. Who do these people think they are, bro? They lucked out on having two of the most untalented players in the world play at the highest level of the sport. They should be grateful that their sons are even allowed to play at this level. Yet what they do is they lash out and crash out over their son getting substituted like he's entitled to this playing time, bro. Uh, I don't know, bro. This is obviously completely wrong. Nobody's family should ever be involved in anything football, bro. This is strictly a manager and player issue, a club manager and player issue. Um, they should be banned from the sport as well. They shouldn't be allowed into the stadium. Uh, they should be banned from the club. They should be banned from football. Um, Jude Bellingham should also face punishment for this. He's the one who allows them to act like this, bro. And he should be banned from Real Madrid as well, banned from La Liga, and forced to start back all over back in Birmingham, bro. If we're being honest, there was something else about this as well. Oh yeah. And then I didn't know this, but apparently he's performative just like his brother. This guy was pretending to cry after the playoffs final last season. Look at this nigga. Look at this guy, bro. Oh, he can't believe it, man. He can't believe they've done it. What a bitch. Look at this nigga trying to pretend to cry, bro. If you remember, bro, a few seasons ago, after the Champions League final, bro, Jude Bellingham tried his absolute hardest to force out a tear, bro, and he could not for the life do it, bro. It was the fucking cringiest shit on the planet, bro. Dead ass. This family is just full of performative, untalented, arrogant players, bro. Deadass. I can't wait to see the fall off, bro. I hope everybody in that family is well off financially. I hope they don't get injured, bro. But besides that, the football part, bro, I hope everything goes wrong for them, bro. Deadass. And then probably the last talking point of this video. Shady business that's going on in football. Exclusive Tottenham bid worth $70 million package for Nico Paz has been turned down tonight. Paz wants to stay at Como with view on Real Madrid future. Plus Real were going to match any proposal in any case. Real have a £10 million buyback clause in 2028, but will compensate Como in the future. So this transfer was a glorified loan. If you don't know, Nico Paz was a Madrid player. He was sold to Como, and it says right here he has a 10 million buyback clause in 2026. Well, I said 2028. Holy shit, my viewing's bad. And because of that, they turned down a 70 million pound Tottenham bid. By the way, I want to know where Tottenham and all these Prem teams are getting all this money. They're all playing fucking career mode, bro. They get anybody they want. Yeah, I'm watching Barcelona struggle to register the 2 players that we signed. This doesn't make sense. La Liga, fix your shit, or you're just gonna not exist as a league in 5 years. Anyways, they turned down 70 million, which doesn't even make sense. Nico Paz hasn't shown anything to prove that he's worth over 20 million. Yet they reject 70 fucking million from Tottenham, and they're gonna wait for Madrid, bro. They didn't even let the negotiations get to Paz's desk, bro. They just completely rejected it, and they're waiting for Madrid, bro. I don't understand. First of all, I'm upset that they offered 70 million for a player like Nico Paz who hasn't proved shit in the sport. And then second of all, I want to know where Como had this confidence to reject an offer like this, because they're probably a broke club as well. Any Italian club is probably broke. So I'm just wondering where they get the confidence to reject offers like this, and where they get the confidence to think that Madrid will come back and get the player, bro. Because I mean, there's obviously like some type of agreement here. There's some type of agreement here, but I want to know what that compensate Cuomo in the future means. Like on paper, they have an agreement of a 10 million pound buyback clause. Why would they compensate Cuomo in the future? If Madrid made any promises to Cuomo, I just want to let them know you should not have accepted whatever they said that they would do. If it's not on signed paper, I would not believe anything that club says. They are untrustworthy. They are going to do them dirty. They'll pay the 10 million pound buyback clause, and then they will fucking close the door and not let Como back in. and Como will go bankrupt in 5 years because they rejected that Tottenham deal. They should have accepted this. Madrid will not compensate them like they say they will. They're a dirty club, and they know it. And this is just complete. The whole idea of this is just completely dirty in the first place. It shouldn't be possible, but hey, it is what it is. The sport's in a completely terrible terrible spot as it is. So I'm not surprised. See y'all tomorrow.